Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, folks, sampler videos, series videos I've been doing for the while where I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. I had to restart this review. I was about 3 minutes and 30 seconds in. Somebody decided to park directly next to me and just, were just there in their car way too close to me for me to be comfortable doing my review. Normally I can block that shit out, but this was like, why are you so close to me? I'm nowhere near a place where you need to be. Please leave. And then they just waited there for a long time until eventually the car in front of them went over there and moved out of their spot, and then they moved up one spot to gain, I don't know, 5 feet. People confuse me. Anyway, it's super simple format, folks. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Death Grip shirt. The fuck is Death Grip, I hear you say? Well, folks, it's a movie. It's an independent martial arts movie from probably about 10 years ago now or so. I forget exactly. Which is a bit distressing when I think about it because I bought it when it was pretty much new, or at least close to it, the first year it came out. Stars this gentleman right here. His name is Eric Jacobus. For a while he was doing a lot of smaller independent martial arts films. Eventually, he started doing more YouTube stuff. He still does YouTube videos. He's fantastic at it. He's worked in the video game industry, extremely hardworking, very cool dude. Used to be one of my Facebook friends before he decided to go over there and completely destroy all of his social media, which, hey, some people, that's their thing. But anyway, what am I reviewing for you, folks? What are we doing here? Well, folks, we're taking a trip back to, boom, Firehouse subs, which means it's a sub sandwich review. Well, it doesn't have to mean that, but it does. With that being the case, I have to preface it. 3 things real quick. Number 1, I have been going on sub sandwich adventures for over half a year now. I have been hitting up chain locations, delis, gas stations, pretty much any place I can get a sub sandwich. I've been hitting it up. I've been reviewing them. Number 2, I have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs that is just my sub sandwich adventures. So if you are interested in my opinions on sub sandwiches, that's the place to go. I have quite a few of them already up there. And there will be more on what specific day? Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday, folks. That's my kitschy little thing. Every Sunday is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. So if you like my sub sandwich reviews, that's the day to go over there and keep an eye out for them. I usually put up at least 2, sometimes more. Every now and again less, but it's pretty much always at least 2. But anyway, like I said, we are back at Firehouse Subs. I reviewed a few subs from them months ago, near the beginning of this whole sub sandwich adventure. And at the time, it was winter, and now it's summer. And it was much more fun to film then than it is now. But anyway, what sub sandwich from Firehouse Subs am I reviewing for you? Well, folks, it's their specialty sub for, I guess, this month or whatever. It is, boom, look at it. And it's, I wrote it down. Let go. This is their Pepperoni Pizza Meatball Sub, which consists of Italian meatballs, marinara, extra provolone, crispy pepperoni, Italian seasoning, on toasted garlic bread. I got it white bread. They offer white or wheat. I got it with white. And because some people have asked me about pricing stuff, this is a medium-sized sub. It cost me $11.47. This was one of their more premium subs, so it cost more than most of their other ones. Why there's a pickle here, no idea. No idea at all. Why would there be a pickle in that scenario? I don't know. But this does look pretty fucking phenomenal. We're going to take it up so we can get a delicious looking cross section. That's not bad. You can see the pepperoni and the meatballs and the stuff. I've been meaning to get to this one for a bit. I got Facebook ads for it because since I do the show, I get ads all the time for stuff like this. And I've been meaning to. It is interesting. Not too long ago, I did a review of the Pizza Melt sub from Potbelly. A lot of the same ingredients. Not all, but definitely very similar. And I'm surprised with the provolone. I would think mozzarella, but whatever. Let's give it a go, folks. Let's try this out. let's see if I can get like a napkin or such to hopefully save my shirt. Let's give it a go. Yeah. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? That's so good, it's stupid. Oh man, the garlic hits. This is really good. Really good. Why isn't this on their menu all the time? It is stupidly good. That is a really good sub. Like, seriously. That is packed with flavor. And it's interesting because, like I said, it is similar in a lot of ways to the Potbelly Pizza Melt one. But they're very different sandwiches. With the Potbelly, it was a very pepperoni first. Like, that was the flavor you were getting, was this nice, spicy pepperoni flavor. With this, pepperoni's certainly still there. It's doing its thing. It's adding a wonderful flavor to it. But it's meatball first. And one thing that definitely makes this stand out compared to the Potbelly one, the Potbelly one, in the description, it says it's smothered in marinara. But it really wasn't. This actually has a fair amount of marinara. And, like, if I'm going off which one tastes more like a pizza, this definitely wins because it's got so much more sauce, especially with like just the extra cheese and everything. It tastes decadent and delicious and meaty, and it's so good. And then on top of it, you go over there and you get that delicious garlic bread taste. And like, I was worried that it would be very fleeting, but it's not. It's punchy garlic. Not like a raw garlic, you know, but like, that's some solid stuff, man. Seriously, like I said, it's been a while since I reviewed anything from Potbelly, or from Firehouse, I'm sorry. So, you know, I'm going off memory. But I remember at the time, like, their stuff was okay, but it didn't hugely impress me. This impresses me. This sandwich right here, this sandwich is the business. It is filling, it is delicious, it is super flavorful. The meatballs taste really good, they're very nice and meaty. I'm gonna have another bite because, damn it all, I just want to do that. Yeah, man. That's just decadent. The marinara mixes perfectly with the garlic. I mean, everything here works perfectly well as a flavor profile. And then just, you know, it's put together well. It's good ingredients. It tastes really good. I genuinely... I have no major criticisms for this sandwich. It is exceptional. I really like it a lot. I guess if I wanted to be nitpicky, because, you know, it's the format of the show, I can maybe do with the bread being crispier. I think that would have gone over there and helped it, especially with the garlic bread aspect of it. I think if it had a nice, like, toasted crispiness to it, that would have really sent it completely over the top. But that's honestly the only fault that I have with this. Now, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Fuck yes and fuck yes. Seriously. I mentioned in one of my previous reviews, I brought up the possibility of, will I come back to Firehouse subs? And I knew I would eventually, but it is kind of out of the way for me. It's not close to anything that I regularly go to. And I mentioned at the time that, like, the subs that I had were decent, but not anything I would go out of my way for. This is a sub I would go out of my way for. 100%. This was really, really good. And if I'm comparing it because, I did have the Potbelly one not that long ago, their pizza melt sub, if I'm comparing it against it, although I think both have very admirable traits, this definitely wins out. The Potbelly one had certain things that I liked that this didn't, but this overall, just the decadence and it's every flavor that you want from this sub. And as for recommending it, yeah, seriously, if you've never been to Firehouse subs and they have this sub available, I definitely recommend it because this is just fantastic. I love it. It's not the best sub I've ever had, but it's a damn fine sub. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there and have yourselves a truly pepperoni meatball-tastic rest of your life, because apparently that shit's the business. Not that that's surprising, realistically. But anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I'm doing this. It's hot. I'm sticky. I don't like being hot and sticky. I hate to sweat. But I'm also eating a fantastic sub sandwich, so, trade-off. But it is important we run into situations that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to make a special trip to hit up a Firehouse subs near you. On top of the fact that, they make good subs. They donate to, firefighter stuff and everything and, community stuff. So, extra good on them. But maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to make an extra special pit stop because, damn it, you want that sub. You want to try the pepperoni pizza meatball sub that I tried. And you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to try it out. It's going to be delicious and wonderful. And you're going to be like, you know what? Not only is this so good that it's like a fantastic sub and it's amazing, but then on top of that, I'm going to actually start working at a Firehouse sub so that I can learn how to make one personally. And on top of that, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to become a fire person, firefighter, however you want to call it. And I'm going to go over there and I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm going to be invested. So now you're over there, you're making sandwiches by day, fighting fires by night. You're kind of like Batman, but without the billions of dollars in super tech. Or conversely, hey, if you want to do that, and kudos to firefighters and, emergency officials and stuff. Bye!